and my goat is named Ferb. He's also an Oberhasli. He's actually Phineas's twin. So the behaviors I'm going to talk about the most today are the ones that took us the longest to get down with Ferb. So the first behavior that kind of presented an issue for him was circle. And I started that one out just giving the physical cue and kind of seeing what happened. And Ferb would do a circle, but he would circle around me or go in a counterclockwise direction, and they're supposed to go in a clockwise direction. So I actually used a target stick to just teach Ferb the motion of the circle that I was wanting. And I would just start that out with, since he knew how to target, I would say target, have the stick just slightly to the right of his head. He would give that head turn, touch his nose to the stick, and I would click and treat. And I would also, when I got those treats in there, try to give them even more to the right, so he would be turning his head even more to get to the treat. And eventually I worked him all the way around in a circle, and once we did that several times just so he got the motion down, I had someone else doing the stick also, so I had a free hand. I introduced the physical cue, and then we got rid of the target stick and just worked with the physical cue. And in the last week or so, I've also been adding a verbal cue into that also. Sometimes he can do a circle with only the verbal cue, sometimes it requires the physical cue as well. The behavior that actually gave me the most trouble though was backing up. So Ferb would, if I tried to get the physical cue back up, he would either stay very close to me and just turn his head to follow my hand, or he would do kind of a sideways shuffle. Sometimes we tried to correct this by stepping forward and getting into his space so that he would want to get farther away from me and back up, but he kept doing the sideways shuffle for that also. So we actually got the idea to use the balance beam to try to correct this. And it looks kind of funny, but I'll show you what I did. We got Ferb to stand on the balance beam, and then I would step over it, give the cue, kind of shuffle forward, and since he didn't want to step off of the balance beam, he would back up in a straight line. So we just practiced this for a while, going back and forth on the balance beam to get him used to walking backwards in a straight line. And in the last week or so, we've also been continuing that off of the balance beam to get him used to backing up on the ground. Yeah. And I actually have to wear gloves with Ferb because he has a little bit of an ear problem. Is it okay if I go gloveless today, or should I? Okay. He's the gloves, right? Yeah. Oh, and as you can imagine, getting the gloves on sometimes a little bit of a challenge too. All right. Target. Circle. And I also try to reward as low as I can to get him to take even more steps backwards so that he can get close to the tree. Back. With varying success. Back. Back. So we're still working on that one, but he's making a lot of progress. Let's see if we can get on the ground. Back. Up. Target. Target.